Hey guys, welcome to Outlaw Edge. So we got a while back, it's probably 3 years ago now, and this is kind of like a 3-year, I wouldn't call it a review, but you know, if a guy was gonna buy a tire machine and a balancer, I'd recommend them. I've had them for 3 years now, and what I'll do is I'll put these down so you can see them. So I've got this tire machine here, and then this balancer here, and I'm not gonna try to pronounce the names of them because I have no idea. It's like Zing Kong or Ing Kong, and the balancer is a SBM 680, and the tire machine is a SBM 580, and they come in a pair, they come in a set. And I believe what we paid for these is $1,200 shipped to our shop. And we literally took them out of the box, hooked up air to them, hooked up electricity, and we were using them, and we haven't touched them since. And that's been 3 years. And we've used these things almost every day for 3 years. Doing truck tires, car tires, whatever. They do up to, like, I think it's up to 40-inch tires. And I mean, I would totally recommend them. And one of the things that, if you buy one of these tire machines though, what I would highly recommend is go on eBay and buy these here. This is your pad, and then this is your little deal that clips in there, and it keeps from chewing up rims when you're doing aluminum rims or mags. Like if you're doing fancy show car wheels or something like that, and you're trying to take the tire off or put the tire on, you don't scar up the rim. You don't hit metal to metal and mess it up. And I got a whole bag of these, and I believe it was like $10 for all these, and that was shipped. Free shipping on eBay, and they're all over the place. You just look them up. They're called duck bills or whatever they are for tire machines, and they pop up all over the internet. It's been a good tire machine though. I have no complaints about it. The controls down below, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. One of the things that I did notice is after a while, the control, you can push on it, and it doesn't do nothing. It's got a micro switch in there, and a little metal lever bends, so that you gotta kind of stomp that switch to get it to go. But everything else, super simple. That's to let go of the tire, and then the other side is to clamp onto the tire. Now on this side, you have your clamp to break your beads. This will be your bead breaker. And that's this switch here. And then right here, you have an adjustment. All I do is push this down to where you want it, and then lock it, and it stays there. That way when you're taking the bead off, it comes with one small tire bar, and honestly that's all you need. I mean, that's all I've ever used with this tire machine. If you do get the tire machine, it's kind of wise to get some bigger bars like this. That way when you're doing the big 40-inch tires, it helps out. It does come with some guards. These are just plastic guards that go on the teeth down below for the grabber. And those come in the kit with the tire machine. It comes with an air valve and a bunch of accessories. And like right here, let me get this closer. On the gauge here, it's got a deal that you hit so it'll light up so you can see it real easy. And then it's, there's no bead blaster on this. That was one of the things, is a bead blaster was like another $500 for this tire machine. And we opted not to have the bead blaster because we have a bead blaster right here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. We use this, I prefer this style bead blaster right here. And we use this style, but when you're using that, wear earplugs because it literally will deafen you. Like when you hit that lever and all that air comes out, it's coming out about 10 billion miles an hour, and it just like boom, it blows your ears out. So you want to wear safety glasses and you want to wear earplugs when you're doing this. And I always try to wear gloves most of the time. That way you don't stick those metal slivers in your hand when you got a tire on here that's all bald and whatever. And as far as the balancer, let me get to that. And on the balancer, this is a SBM 680. That's your model number. And it's a Zing Kong, I think is how you say it, I'm not sure. It comes with a book to explain to you how to use it. It's very simple. You have here, it'll ask you questions right here. And to set it up, to balance the tires, you have to first do this measurement, then you have to do the side-to-side measurement, the width of the tire, and then the next one is you punch in the size of the tire, like if it's a 16, 17, or 18. And then, you know, it comes with this also on the side so you can measure it. So that's for your second one here. And after you punch in all your measurements, let me turn it on so I can show you what I'm talking about. After you punch in your measurements, you start turning your tire, and right here it'll set it up so that it'll beep, and then it'll beep and it'll tell you if that's, you know, where you need it to be, and it'll get it to where it's set up so that you can put on the weights. And it does come with a tire weight tool, and it comes with one tire weight when you get the machine. And what that's for is so that you can set up the machine with one tire and get it calibrated. And it does come with an adjustable spring-loaded deal to tie the tire on. I'm not even sure what that piece is called. But it comes with all your different adapters. There's like six of the adapters that comes with it. And like I said, it comes with a book so that it'll work with it, you know. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this on because I'm gonna be using it. But it does not come with, you're gonna have to get the weights for the machine to balance the tires. And then the tire machine does not come with, the tire machine does come with lube for the tires. And we call it Jigalube because we found some stuff in the back of Aaron's truck one time. It was called Jigalube, and we just busted up laughing. So ever since that, we put that on all of our tire lube, because he had a big rig that I guess they were using that with or whatever. And I can't remember if this came with the machine, and this is a valve stem tool, but I believe this did come with it too. And it's a good setup. It's a nice little tire machine, nice balancer. And, it's done good for the shop. I mean, we've used it, like I said, for 3 years straight. Beat the living crap out of this thing. We've used it and abused it. And, I mean, it's been really good. You know, you'll have to get some tire weights. You'll have to get valve stems. And, I would recommend always having some soapy water here when you're doing the tires. And all I do is I take a jug, put some Dawn dish soap in it, about 5-6 drops, and then I put a slice right here so you can use it with the tire. That way, taking tires off, putting tires on, it helps it a lot. Instead of using the tire lube or whatever, that way you don't waste it. Other than that, it's got some water filter deals that you have to take off on the side and drain every once in a while, when they get moisture in them. And it's built like a tank. The thing's built like really stout. I mean, this arm right here, you can't really see it, you can't feel it obviously because you're not here, but this thing weighs a ton. So everything, it's not built cheap. And like this here is built with like 1/4 inch or 5/16 steel stock. So, I mean, it's built very strong. And the tire balancer feels kind of cheap and whatever, but you can put 40-inch tires on this thing and balance them, and it does a really good job. And the brake on it stops really fast, and then it takes off, it takes off and balances the tires quick. But they're both good machines, and for the price, $1,200 shipped to your shop, you can't beat it. So if you go on eBay and you're looking for something that's cheap in price but not cheap in quality, I would highly recommend these. One of the downfalls on these is, obviously everybody uses a lot of plastic on stuff nowadays. And we have a small crack in the top right here, just from sitting stuff on top of here. And this is all one piece, this plastic piece. So that's kind of a bummer that they used all the plastic, because if you break that and break it all the way, it's not like you can just, you know, call the company and order another part, because who knows how to order that. But, you know, other than that, I mean, the balancer does a good job. The tire machine does a good job. And it was totally worth the money. I mean, we've already got, you know, 3 years out of it. And as far as I'm concerned, it's already paid for itself in the shop. But anyways, I hope I didn't bore you guys. You know, if you get a chance to check them out online and you're looking for a tire machine and you're looking for a balancer, I think it's a good investment for a shop if you're not doing tires full time. I wouldn't recommend it for somebody that's doing tires full time, because I would, you know, rather have like a Coates machine and a Coates balancer. You know, it'd be a lot smarter to go that way and spend the big money. And, you know, a shop like ours, we don't do enough tires. We do them all the time, but we don't do them every single day. But we do lots of sets of tires, so it's like, you know, hey, this works in a pinch. And we kind of bought both these machines thinking that, you know, hey, we'll put the money into it if we do a lot of tires later on. But honestly, these have been great for what we do. But anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for the subs and all the support on the channel. And we'll talk to you next time on the next video. Later.